Hey everybody, welcome to The Other Side 15. This week's affixes, we've got Tyrannical, Bolstering, Necrotic, and Prideful. So we've got a interesting group composition here. It's a Havoc Demon Hunter, not a Vengeance Demon Hunter. You don't really see that too often. We have a Feral Druid tank, which works, or sorry, Guardian Druid tank. And then a Warrior DPS, and then a Shaman Healer. So, kind of have two unconventional classes here. I'm not complaining, it should be fine. So we're going to go ahead and lust this first pull. Now, my worry is my flask isn't going to... what's it called? My flask isn't going to last this whole run. Whoops. Let's go ahead and start cleaving here. So we really need to be making sure that we're hitting this big Risen Warlord. Or else he's going to get bolstered like crazy, and he already is. And I just accidentally got hit by that. That's not a huge deal. Kick that guy. Want to keep kiting this, so let's drop a binding shot there. It should grab the, or should hit the other guys, I should say. Not this guy here. But we could just kite him to the next bull, basically. I'll just make sure... That guy just got taken out. Just a weird angle here. Am I hitting him? Yeah. Gonna kill this cultist. Kick that. And one more. Got it. Perfect. Not sure how that warrior died. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so I don't think this 15 should be too difficult. Group had decent IO, sitting around 1300. Looks like he's line of sighting down here. Okay, we're going in. We've got our small AoE cooldowns. Want to cleave off of the big guy if I can. If I can target him, I can't. Forget his name too. Somewhere in here. Oh well. Let's just cleave. Cleave, 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 cleave. There he is, the Death Speaker. This guy. That's where I wanted. Binding shot on him. As much as I want to cleave... You know what? I am going to cleave. Let's do it. I'll get more damage out this way. Yeah, the big guy's going to bolster... You know what? This is a bad idea. Let's go ahead and put some more damage on the Death Speaker before he bolsters too high. A little trap down here. Make it rain. Hopefully that cleaves a little bit. Nope, no cleave. Oh well. Kick that. Okay, Demon Hunter's doing some damage. This is good. So after the other side, all I have left to get in terms of like 15s on the YouTube channel is Plaguefall. Plaguefall was actually the first higher key that I ended up doing. I did it on a 15. And then I saw that, hey, this is actually pretty... I'm not going to say easy, but it was definitely what opened my eyes, and I said, hey, I can actually get 15s done now at a pretty, like, you know, without too much effort. And then the following week, I ended up doing all 7 of the other ones, so yeah, Plaguefall should be fun. Let's go ahead and pop our heal, our damage reduction. This guy hurts on a... Actually, you know what? This isn't even a fortified week. But, yeah, the damage is still there, for sure. Let's start cleaving here. My cooldowns are up. He could pull more, but it's kind of risky with bolstering. So, we're fine with these kind of pulls here. This place isn't very difficult. There's no, like, ooh, this is a hard pull. It's just a longer dungeon, you know? Like, there's still 37 minutes left here. We've been at this for maybe 5 minutes or so. Where's the guy? There he is. I'm going to move out of the way here. Shouldn't be hitting anybody. My damage reduction is on cooldown, which isn't ideal. I should have maybe saved it for this guy, but I'm just going to make sure I'm in the healing rain, which will definitely help the healer. Okay, good. Misdirect. I don't want to use my 2-minute cooldowns here. since I don't have volley up, and that would be a huge waste. I'll save it for the next pack. I'm gonna go ahead and sue the one guy. There we go. We'll switch to the other one. Looks like the warrior pops and cooldowns. So if anybody plays warrior in the comments, or if any of you guys watching this, I should say, and you guys play warrior, what cooldown should I track that the warrior has? I'm actually unfamiliar with their kit, this expansion. So as you can see, I'm tracking wild spirits on hunter, meta on demon hunters, cap totem I like to see, an ascendant I like to see on shamans. Now druids and warriors, I'm not quite sure what they track. Druid, obviously depending if they're DPS or tank, it could be different. As a tank, probably not much to track. But as a balanced druid, if anybody knows what I should track, let me know. Let's just go ahead and use my 2 minutes here, which is a huge waste, apparently. This demon hunter also popped his. Not gonna bother interrupting. Hopefully we can pull a good amount of dudes here. Perfect. Yeah, I should have saved my 2 minutes for this pull. No big deal though. So that's the thing. When I start doing higher keys and I do them with either some of my friends who are big time into Mythic Plus, we're obviously going to be on Discord for those, and we're going to be able to time a lot, like time our cooldowns a lot better, and we won't be overlapping them. And especially on a I'm hexed. Especially on a tyrannical week when the trash packs die pretty quickly, it's important to not overlap your cooldowns. Then you're obliterating one pack, and then you're taking a lot of time on another. Because say like me and the demon hunter both popped those CDs at the same time. It's just a big waste. So when this Deathwalker dies, ghost spawns, I purge it. I can't get this one, and looks like the shaman got it. Awesome. Now this next pull, we don't use the urn. Hopefully somebody has something to deal with these guys transforming. Yep, there we go. Demon Hunter has his AoE stun. So I can actually go ahead and knock them. I don't know why I did that. They were already dead. You know, sometimes your brain lags a little bit. You have an idea. Mobs ends up already being dead. You know, it's whatever. Can't complain. So he's going to pull those, and I'm going to activate this urn when they're in range. And almost in range. I got it. This is where he's clicking it as well. Now, since it's a tyrannical boss, actually, is this going to give us prideful? I'm not even sure. It might give us prideful. Yeah. Let's just assume we're getting prideful here. Dropping my binding shot. Knock this skip. Okay, we're not knocking him. Okay, he's dead. Purge that ghost. One Deathwalker left. Yeah, we're definitely getting a pride here. Good. But the reason why I wanted a pride is I need time for my cooldowns to come up. Now, it's not going to take us a minute and a half to kill this pride, but it'll definitely be up pretty soon into the boss fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop basically all my CDs. When the pride gets to about half health, that's when I'm gonna pop my defensive. Okay, I'll move off to the side, but I still want to be in the healing range. Okay, now this boss is tricky on Tyrannical. He has a lot of HP. And there's the one cast that he does, I forget the name, but basically, depending on the amount of damage he does, the bigger absorb shield he gets. So I'm hoping that these guys have CDs up for this, because clearly I don't. The cast should be coming shortly. It's the Blood Barrier cast. So if I immune it, or maybe it's this one. It's Bloodberry. Here it is. There we go. So because I immuned it, he got a very tiny shield. I mean, it obviously depends on what everybody else is using. There we go. Cooldowns are up. Beautiful. Let's start pumping in some damage. And all of a sudden, we jump up the top DPS. Blood barrier. I don't have anything to counteract this one. That sucks. Oh, got some lag there. I disengaged, but not much happened. Okay, not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and... These things are not dying. Get a health pot here. I think my mouse is doing that thing again where I'm pressing the buttons and the abilities are not going off. Pretty annoying. Sorry, not that they're not going off. I'm using Razor Naga and basically the side panel. It's almost as if it's not connected properly. And once in a while the side panel will just stop taking inputs basically. Another blood barrier. Kind of sucks when he's this low. I don't really have much else to help my healer here other than DPS and killing the boss, so let's keep that up. It's definitely going to be interesting if we hit another blood barrier, but should be good to go here. 20k, and we got it. Beautiful. Good. Okay, first boss done. I tend to think that's the hardest boss in here. The other ones are pretty easy. Yeah, right now, my mouse. These lights are completely off. Hello, mouse. Oh, and they're back. That's annoying. I'm gonna try disconnecting the side plate and reconnecting it quickly. Like really pressing it in there. Okay, hopefully that helps for the next little while. So here, because it's a 15, I could technically actually get an upgrade from the end of the dungeon. I could get a 210 quantum device. That would be a small upgrade. It's always nice to see. Okay, I got 15 minutes left on my flask. I need to make a new one. Hopefully I have enough room to sneak by here and get... Alchemy, flask. Let's just make it right here quickly. Nobody saw that. Good. Alright. These are CDs. So after this haywire, I'm actually going to go do a little trick here. Not really a big trick or anything too crazy, but I'm going to go Binding Shot this group of volatile bombs. They're gonna run through that and they're all gonna get caught. And this pillar here actually counts as line of sight. And the bombs are all dead because they were trapped and they couldn't get to us. It just saved a little bit of time. Put your Binding Shot on cooldown right before you need it. So hopefully here he pulls a little more. Is it a bad idea to pull everything here? I don't know. I want to AoE. I feel like this pull isn't that hard. As in, he could definitely pull more of the headless clients in the background. Super fun getting stunned right at the end of a aim shot cast. Now, something I was going to cover at the end of the video, but I guess I can go over it now. I've been listening to my own recordings, and it turns out I need a pop filter for my microphone because my sounds are pretty obnoxious. To me anyway. If you guys agree with that, if I should get a pop filter, let me know in the comments. I definitely think I need one. Maybe you guys are just totally cool with hearing these sounds. That was probably a little ridiculous. Haywire, can I get this aim shot off? Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, this guy's dead. Or not. Good. Got living life on the edge. The same thing in this next room. There's a pack of bombs that I'm going to binding shot. Where are they? Right there. They're bound. Oh, did we pull 2 of them? No, that's not good. Line of sight to lubricate, maybe. Or you know what? We can just cleave these guys like crazy. Telling us to focus that one, and I'll kick that. And I'm not gonna knock that apparently. Guess these guys can't be knocked back. He can be knocked back. Okay, so I find the hunter bursting shot is very finicky. Maybe not finicky, but there's just a tiny window, or I guess angle, in which you can actually knock something back. It's pretty annoying. Oh, nice. Look at that. We've got an engineer. Sweet. I'll kick that. Looks like the shaman also wind sheared, but we've got the 3 more kicks available in the group, which is good. And perfect. So this next pull, I always want to have my cooldowns up for. It's one of the harder hitting pulls. Alright, let's clear this up quickly, and then we're going to have a prideful here, and then it's going to be the mill houses. Yeah, Hunter Cleave feels really good this expansion. I actually really like what they did. I don't know if it was the same way in BFA or whatnot, but just activating trick shots when you're hitting 3 targets, and then it makes your next like aim shot or rapid fire hit everything. It's a simple concept, you know, it works. Whoever thought of that is like, you know, good game design. And I don't know if I came off as sarcastic right there, but I'm actually not being sarcastic. It's cool, like, you know, you're hitting 3 targets, you're like, okay, these are the next few targets I want to cleave to, and then you get a powerful aim shot that bounces. It even visually looks really cool when you have your aim shot bouncing between targets. Red light, and come on, green light. Whoa, this is a weird camera angle. Okay, so now we don't want to kill Millhouse. I don't have my cooldown, so that's good. But we definitely want to do some damage here. Ooh, you gotta love the double tap aim shot crits. Whoops, I just auto ran forward instead of zooming in my camera. Misclick there. Laser on me. I need to be in between him. I cannot. There we go. Like I said, I can't remember how the positioning works. I know I have to bring the beam through him, but it's been a while since I've actually had to aim it. So laser there. Where does it like start? That's what I want to know. Oh, doesn't matter. Laser on me. Oh, not that guy. Okay, so I'm gonna go right here. He's gonna go through us, it looks like. And we got him. Good. Oh, now she comes down. Okay. My CDs are up. Oh, Lust. Let's use a potion. We always like using a potion with Lust. Spro bombs out. Somebody got it. Beauty. The herb we want to kill as fast as possible. She's gonna do her little chicken fire explosion. We want to make sure that we're stunning her with basically that ability that you just saw. Millhouse channels like or cast an AoE stun on somebody, but she's actually affected by it. I'll get this one. Did I get it? Yeah, good. So we might actually push her before she gets to do that cast. No, she's gonna do it. I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna stun her. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. Okay, good, we got her. Woo! Used all my survivability there. As I always tend to say halfway through a run, so far, so good. Not trying to make that a catchphrase or anything, but I mean, it's just how I feel with this. The run's going pretty smooth. Everybody's doing their job. Bosses are dying. Mobs are dying. Feeling pretty good. Okay, and Maleficent comes back down. We kill her, and then we're good to go. Oh shit, nobody got the ball. Okay, good. That would have been funny. That bomb ran off and all of a sudden everybody dies. Alright, so now we just have the Arden. So how do you guys pronounce it? Ardenwald? Ardenweald? I'm actually not quite sure. We're part of the map here. Oh, I can't see yet. I think it's Ardenweald. Ardenweald. That sounds fine. So we don't have an urn here. It looks like we're pulling this. I'm gonna pop my 2 minutes. Let's just play this safe. Sometimes these masks get real hard to see once I have, or when I have my wild spirits down. Yeah, that's fine. By the time we get to like a big trash pack, my cooldown should be back up. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about these pulls. They would have been useful here. Oh well. Is he doing... Yeah, I like that. He uses this little ledge to line of sight. And then it groups him up better. If that guy's getting this stun. Good. Perfect. Go ahead and start cleaving in 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. I'm gonna target this big dude here. Drop a binding shot. Tank and kite if it needs to. And big cleave damage. I think one of the most satisfying feelings is looking at the DPS meter if you're like tied or behind on it. And then you're casting a powerful ability and you know you're about to pop off and jump ahead on the meters. Like right... I'm already ahead, but... Basically, when you do a double tap aim shot in a trick shot, you know it's about to... It's about to jump you up on the meters. It's nice. Not that it really matters, but... It's definitely something you want to keep your eye on. Like, see, check out your damage compared to the group's damage. Not an end-all, be-all, but when there's more DPS, harm to group. Never really, right? Sometimes you'll push phases too quickly, so you have to slow down your DPS. But I'd much rather that than, hey, we don't have enough DPS to hit phase 2. This sucks. Back to the drawing board. Have to wait here. I don't have any blinks up. Okay, let's go. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turtle this. Let's just go ahead and turtle. Protect me from the evil bullets. The evil rain. Yeah, you have a lot of tools to deal with that passage as a hunter. And look at that. My 2-minute cooldowns are up. It worked out perfectly. He pulls this. Beauty. Let's drop everything, and we're gonna cleave off of this stag. Boom, big damage. Oh, there's that damage I'm talking about. I didn't even explosive shot yet. Binding shots down. And cleave, 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 cleave. 30k DPS. But you know, it's just the little things that I find enjoyable. Oh, he knocked him back. Get knocked back. Cleaving, cleaving, cleaving. The cleave. Something that's very frustrating for any class. You know, you're channeling, or you're about to cast like a 3-second cast. It's about to be the biggest power blast or aim shot, whatever it is, and right as it's about to fire off, the mob dies. And then you just wasted all that time, and yeah, no satisfaction. You hate to see it, but it definitely happens. Take a sip of water here. So refreshing. Okay, he's pulling more. Looks like he's pulling these dudes. See this. Make it rain. Start cleaving off this stag here. Go ahead and throw a purge. Anytime I say purge, because I'm purging off like a magic buff. But in reality, I'm just using trank shot. And binding shot is down. So far this run, I haven't called it binding trap. Making a conscious effort getting it right, so I don't confuse anybody. Even though I'm sure all of you kind of understand every time I would say binding trap, I definitely meant binding shot. Is this a pride here now? Look at that. I really like prideful. Honestly, I think it's a well thought out seasonal effect. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do next. It's like this, it changed the whole routing of dungeons because you want to time pridefuls. Yeah, you want to have them in line with the boss or before a hard pull. And you really feel it when you screw up the route, because you might get a prideful in between oh, he's moving. You might get a prideful in between like in the middle of a pack, and it definitely gets a little hairy. Okay, now this is a harder pull here. I'm gonna invis, because people always tend to pull a little too much here by accident. Let's get, hopefully this guy gets the urn. I have full faith that he's gonna get the urn. And here we go. Let's pop off right now. It's just big damage. Drop down a binding shot, because he's gonna have to start kiting. Oops. Throw out an interrupt by accident. So what do groups do when they don't have a hunter? They bring a fire mage, I guess. Just our burst AoE is just so insane. We just melt packs. It's crazy. So I've been real fortunate the past few expansions. Like I definitely do my research going into expansions, and like I was in the alpha and beta and all that good stuff. I definitely try to keep on top of like class changes and see how classes are feeling, you know? Is this class feeling good? Is it pulling good damage? And I know in beta it's not necessarily a good indicator of what the final numbers are going to be, but you can kind of tell when a class is doing some good DPS. And that's definitely what I saw this expansion with hunters. Last expansion I played a rogue, and I definitely saw it there in beta. I was like, man, rogues are doing good damage as combat and assassination. Even subtlety was doing some good damage last expansion. Oh, you know what? I never reused my flask. There we go. Cool. And then the expansion before that, I played the start of Legion and the end of Legion. And within that time frame, monks is like a Windwalker monk is what I played. And monks were definitely in a good spot there. They weren't necessarily like the top DPS. That spot was taken by Shadow Priests, who were really good at. Well, it was given to Shadow Priests, not given. It was Shadow Priests tend to be the top DPS if they were good at using Surrender to Madness properly, which wasn't always the case because it was a kind of tricky spell to use. Not tricky, just unforgiving. If you had a mistake, you would die. But I was definitely doing some really good Windwalker monk damage. And that was a ton of fun. If I had to recommend any other class or spec to you guys, Hunter is pretty fun. I had a lot of fun with the Rogue last expansion. Oops, that's Feign Death here. Good, he's pulling everything. I'm going to pop my 2 minutes because we're going to get a pride pull after this. Anyways, yeah, if I can recommend another class to you guys, definitely try out Windwalker Monk. You guys will not regret it. It is insanely fun to play. If you don't know the whole... I'm not going to call it a gimmick, but the whole, I guess, playstyle with a monk is you never want to cast the same ability back to back. And if you're like, you're penalized if you do. And as long as you don't cast the same ability back to back, you're doing a bunch more damage. Basically, your mastery kicks in. So if you have like 30% mastery, you're going to be doing 30% more damage on everything. As long as you keep casting the same, or sorry, different abilities Like you're never casting the same ability back to back. Like you wouldn't do Tiger Palm into Tiger Palm. As long as you keep doing that, you're doing very good damage. So it's different. Why is this guy moving? It's a different kind of playstyle, but it's extremely fun and rewarding if done well. I think that's like really good game design by Blizzard. Hunter's pretty fun. Trying to see how I rank it. I'm enjoying it now because it's good damage, good utility. That's something I always look for in a class. Is their rotation fun, but do they bring a lot to the table? Okay, well, it's boss time. We've got lost. This is good. I don't have cooldowns, but let's go ahead and do this. We should be fine without our cooldown. Oh, let's move out of the way there. Now we're gonna have to bounce to lightning. Ooh, that was a 20,000 damage explosive shot. Pretty sweet. Hopefully this guy goes up. He does. Sweet. Yeah, I just realized the bomb actually clears all of the other traps. Interesting. Alright, where's that lightning at right now? I might have to come into range. Okay. Gonna shoot up in a second. Was I late there? No, I did that perfectly. Looks like they've got lightning in melee. I'll try to sack on this guy to take the hit. Yeah, pass it to me, dude. Pass it to me, pass it to me. There it is. Oh god, please! Woo, that was close. Pop a health pot. I passed the lightning on to the shaman, which is what we wanted. Now, I can't be the closest target to him. So basically, there's some... That's why you have a stop cast turtle macro. I was in the middle of the cast, wasn't paying attention, I was talking. And... oh, good. Actually, I think I got hit by that. Anyways, the lightning jumps around from target to target, and then leaves a debuff on a target. So if they get it, then they're going to take a lot of damage. So you need to pass it to different players. It's kind of like playing hot potato. But that being said, I lost my train of thought. You just want to pass the lightning around and make sure not the same person's taking it all the time. That's basically what I was getting at. I think. I bet y'all rewatched this recording and I was like, oh my god, you were saying something so important. Why did you lose the train of thought? So right here, you want to stand right near the edge and you want to spam click this thing, because you can actually start this whole path thing and not get caught over there. Like these noobs back there. I'm only kidding. This group's been solid. I shout out to everybody in this group. Akamaru, Deeps, Claudad, and Hoglaive. You guys are killing it. Healer and I front left. I'm back right. I'm always back right, and nobody seems to ever call back right. It's awesome. Maybe like hunters always go back right. And he's back left. Sweet. There's 8 minutes to kill last boss. We're way ahead of the timer.
These little friends of yours think they're gonna help you one Sunday.
One Sunday. They nailed the voice acting in this dungeon. It is so good. Where's my tank at? Wait, how did I lose my... That's weird. I lost my focus target. So here, I'm not going to use any cooldowns. I'm saving them for when we get out of... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to save them. I don't know the timing on Tyrannical, and I really want to have them up for when we come back from the ad phase. I'm going to go ahead and disengage. So this is the perfect example of like when to use disengage as a hunter. Now I'm just getting out of the way of these abilities. You know, it's super obvious to say that, but I was going to do one more cycle. I always does 2 cycles before he does the we'll call it a platform or ad phase. Move out of this. So he's going off to the left. I'm going to pop my heal. Now he's going off to the center, so I'm going to need to move toward the left. But I'm going to have to head back to the right, because that's where my portal is. Hey, cool. Let's go. Go, 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 go. So I'm gonna try to kill this without using any CDs. See how much damage it has, or how much health it has. I'll use cooldowns right at like the last second if I need to. Yeah, this thing has quite a bit of HP. Oh, that was a bad idea to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use CDs. I'm not risking this. Still have some decent amount of time left. But you never want to be... Oh, God. You never want to be that guy that doesn't click his pillar in time. Oh, well. I can... I wonder if I can... No, actually, that won't work on a boss. Hopefully everybody killed their thing. We'll find out. We're at 3 stacks now, and 4 stacks. Beauty. So I don't think he's going to die here, because it is tyrannical. Yeah, we have to get him to 10%, so... There's some good damage, but not enough to kill him. You guys ever get a haste buff, like Bloodlust, or like a haste buff from this dungeon here, as we just did, and it just makes your rotation feel so right. Like, I really enjoy fast gameplay. I think the faster... Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. I think the faster gameplay you have, the more fun it is. It's just me personally. We're going to double tap a rapid fire here. So any class that like stacks haste and your rotation ends up being like super fast, I find that to be so fun. Darkness be mine to command. Yeah, I'm no voice actor, but these lines are definitely fun to read. Oh no, this warrior's beating me on DPS. I'm gonna turtle this because I can. Oh wait a minute, I thought he was doing the blast to the right. Okay, well, we did it. Let's switch to overall data. We did a lot of damage. As always, thank you guys. This run is going on YouTube. Smiley face. Let's see if anybody gets a quantum device. Ooh, no, I got a ring. Anyone need the ring? YouTube is Momentine. Smiley face. Anyways, that is a 15 the other side, or the other side as I should say. It's a longer run, not that hard. The timer is pretty tight. I know maybe a month ago they added an extra 2 minutes. What's this guy saying? Shardskin Sabatons or any of those boots? Nope. Oh, are we on YouTube? Yes. Anyways, yeah. Let's just wrap this up. This dungeon isn't that bad. Get into here if you need to do a Mythic 15 for your Keystone Master. This is definitely a dungeon you can do. It's not that bad to do. Even on Tyrannical, the bosses aren't too hard. Hardest one is definitely Hakar because of the Blood Barrier. But if you're immuning the Blood Barrier shield, or the Blood Barrier cast, you're going to have a smaller shield to deal with, and you'll be able to kill it. What's your YouTube? Momentine. Smiley face. That being said, if you like the content, as always, please give it a like. It really helps the discoverability of my channel. Subscribe if you like the content, you want to see more of this. And please in the comments, leave some comments. Ask some questions. If you guys have any content you specifically want to see. You know, some guy asked for a video on macros, and boom, look at that. It was an add-on macro keybind video, 35-minute video, or however long it was. He got it the next day. I'm here for you guys. I want to make content you guys want to see, and obviously I'm going to be doing stuff that I want to do as well. But I definitely enjoy the feedback you guys have been leaving. You guys are killing it with all the support, so I appreciate it. As always, have a great night. Have a great day. See you guys later. Take it easy.